Would you get into an Uber if the driver had already shot someone? On February 20th, 2016, passengers in Kalamazoo did exactly that. Because while Jason Dalton was completing rides, he was also committing a shooting spree. He was 52, married, 2 kids. He was a 5-star Uber driver. That afternoon, he brought a gun and a bulletproof vest. Around 4 p.m., he picked up a passenger named Matt. At first, everything was normal. And then Dalton slammed on the gas, 80 miles per hour. He was running stop signs, swerving off the road. Matt begged him to get out. Dalton stopped suddenly, and Matt ran and called the police. But it wasn't treated as urgent. An hour later, Dalton pulled up near an apartment complex. A group of women and children were walking nearby. He turned the car around. This time, he had a gun out the window. He fired 14 shots into the group. Tiana Revers was shot 4 times while she shielded a group of children. Miraculously, they all survived. Police were now searching for a silver Chevy. But Dalton switched vehicles. He met his wife, handed her a gun, and told her she would understand when she watched the news later. By 10 p.m, he approached a father and son at a car dealership. He opened fire, and both were killed. 30 minutes later, at Cracker Barrel parking lot, he shot again. 4 women were killed. A 14-year-old girl was shot in the head and survived. And in between those shootings, Dalton was still accepting Uber rides, making conversation, driving calmly, and acting normal. Eventually, the police realized he'd switched cars. When officers surrounded him, he surrendered without resistance. Later, he claimed the Uber app had possessed him. Nonsense. The psych evaluations found him competent. In January 2019, Dalton pleaded guilty to all 16 charges, including 6 counts of murder. He was sentenced to mandatory life in prison without the possibility of parole. I'm MRG, and you've been listening to Told by MRG, the Uber driver who killed 6 people.